Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. As-salatu was-salamu ala khatimin nabiyyin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qala Allah ta'ala fi Surah Al-Aaraf. ثم بعثنا من بعدهم موسى بآياتنا إلى فرعون وملئه فظلموا بها فانظر كيف كان عاقبة المفسدين. Translation. Then, after those, we sent Musa with our signs to Pharaoh and his chiefs, but they wronged and rejected them. So see, how was the end of the corrupt mischief makers? In Surah Al-Aaraf, we have studied that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned about the previous nations of Nuh alayhi salam, Hud alayhi salam, Saleh alayhi salam, Lut alayhi salam, and Shuaib alayhi salam. Hazrat Musa alayhi salam came after all of these messengers. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala explained about those messengers, and then in the previous ruku we studied about the sunnatullah, about the law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which was about the people who denied the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also in this ruku, the people of Quraysh were also warned that this could be their result as well, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave a general message to all the humanity that whoever is going to deny the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the ayahs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he should see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have done in the past with the people who denied the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is starting about Hazrat Musa alayhi salam and the Pharaoh. This is a great story from the stories of previous prophets, and there is a lot of guidance for all the humanity and the Muslims in the story of Musa alayhi salam and Pharaoh and his chiefs and all the people that were living at that time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned that these people of Pharaoh and his chiefs and all their followers had a painful end. They all had a humiliating end. In this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned about these corrupt mischief makers like Pharaoh and his people, and who could be more corrupt and more mischief maker than someone who denies the Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who denies the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and who does not give the right of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and also who could be more corrupt than the one who says that he is the Rabb and he should be worshipped as Pharaoh did. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will mention their end in the next ayahs. Let's be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us true understanding of Quran, connect us with the truthful people, and make us steadfast on the straight path. Oh Allah, please be pleased with us. Ameen. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.